All right, those are all the trades that happened, 10 in all on deadline deal day. Let's do a draft of the biggest winners at the trade deadline. Anyone you want. Anyone. Any way you want to go. Player, team, coach, whoever. Go. You're up.
Well, I'm going to go with, the Ravens. And Ravens with the Roquan Smith deal. I think that's the one I look at to just go, it's a win-win for both there. That's where I love it. I mean, Roquan in a place that values linebackers is going to get paid the money he wants to get, let alone, hey, it's the Ravens. We know the defense is coming along. It's going in the right direction. They continue to get better. But to me, him with Patrick Queen, they can stop the run pretty good. Now they get to run around and make tackles everywhere. You couple that with Kyle Hamilton as a young guy. Marcus Williams will be back. Marlon Humphrey. I mean, they got some things working there in Baltimore. I think it helps them not only this year, but, into the future. That's why I love it.
10 deals done yesterday. There were 12 names on that list, though, because we included some of the others that happened earlier this week. TJ Hawkinson is my first pick. He goes from a 1-6 team to a 6-1 team.
Yeah.
Hello.
Right.
Talk about getting the ultimate reprieve. He's now on a real contender. He was lost in a wasteland that he's been part of ever since he arrived in the first round of the draft a few years back. So he's a huge winner. And the Vikings also, they get a replacement for Irv Smith, a guy that they can build around at the position, and a guy he's good. I mean, you can't have enough good players, and the guy is good. Hashtag analytics.
Yeah, he is. He is good. There's no doubt, and he fits the style of football they want to play there. So that's where it all matches up. I'm going to go to one that didn't happen here recently, but I still think it's a game changer. I'm gonna give Jimmy Garoppolo one of the biggest winners because of the Christian McCaffrey trade. Am I allowed to do that? Is that not classified as
whatever you want?
Okay, good.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, he's a winner in this to me. Again, we always talk about the 49ers and receivers and all that. Well, you get a receiver, everybody then puts the spotlight back on Jimmy G, and it's like, oh, can he, take advantage of that, and can he hit him when he's open? This just fits in the wheelhouse of, protecting him, having an offense that fits how he plays. Shanahan's ability to play McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel off of each other and then use them as, decoys at times to get the ball to Kittle and Ayuk. I just look at that one to go, I look at the 49ers as a Super Bowl team, and I think that's one that's really going to help their offense out when it's all said and done.
But they gave up a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5 to get him, and those 4 picks could have become other contributors. And if McCaffrey gets injured at any point between now and the end of the year,
there's going to be a lot
the
there.
Super Bowl train is off the tracks. And this isn't a McCaffrey thing, and we're not trying to jinx him. It's the nature of the position. And that's relevant, Chris, because one of the things making the rounds today is, hey, look what the Dolphins did with the 3 first-round picks they got from the 49ers as part of the Trey Lance package. And it allowed them to get Jalen Waddle, allowed them to get Tyreek Hill, it allowed them to get Bradley Chubb. I'm a big believer in maximizing your players and not putting too many eggs in one basket. I'm going to say Bears because they've been able to low-key tank by dumping Robert Quinn and Roquan Smith. They're not trying to win every single game now. They're easing into a better draft position. And then they get Chase Claypool to reverse the perception they're tanking, even though Claypool isn't a move to make them better this year. It at least erases the superficial sense they're not trying. Again, he's not going to make a difference this year. This is a 2023 and beyond type move for the Bears.
Yeah, I love it too. And again, it's one where we knew they're going to draft a receiver in the draft, and they just went, let's not play the lottery of, we think the guy we draft is going to be better, like a.k.a. the Titans with Treylon Burke over A.J. Brown. They're just going to go, no, we know this guy's freaky, and we know what he is, and that's where I do like it.
All right, one more round. The biggest winners at the trade deadline. Christopher, what do you have?
Well, the Dolphins. It's hard not to go with the Dolphins. It's a roster that we know is extremely impressive. They're a team that, looks like they're the part. They have 3 losses. 2 of them, are, of course, without Tua, or all 3 are without Tua. So they're looking at themselves going, damn, we're really good here. We're going to make something happen. Pass rush was an issue. Bradley Chubb, now they get him. Maybe they don't have to be as crazy and overly aggressive on defense like we've seen them get burned with. And the fact that they get Jeff Wilson, a guy that that fits Mike McDaniels and his offense. And I think fits, how they want their running backs to run. So now they can go Mostert to Jeff Wilson instead of Chase Edmonds, who I don't think was their cup of tea totally there. So they covered 2 holes there on their team yesterday. A great job by them.
The boring pick here is the Bills. They upgraded their running back position. They get Naheem Hines. They move Zach Moss, conditional 6th-round pick. They didn't get much to get better position where they perceive to have a need. The more interesting pick, and this is kind of outside the box, I'd say the Rams were winners because they weren't able to make any deals. We know they were interested. They know that the F them picks machine was revved up. I think it's smart at the end of the day that it didn't happen because I don't think it's going to make a difference this year. So hold back some of your picks, Rams. You got to build a team in the future. You can't just go all in a year where it's not going to make a difference.
I agree with you there.
I think it was good that the Rams refrained from making a move.
They weren't a player away. They're not a player away, to your point. That's what you're saying. There's a bunch of players they need, and that one guy wasn't going to fix it.
That's it for today. Have a great Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.